I call this appropriate technologies. It's my focus all the time, like natural energy and recycling materials and making things. This is always I try to focus. And one of the sections we are planning to do parallel to the technology is the appropriate technology thing. This is a CISO pump. We have some other ideas, and we can start making these devices there. Actually, we didn't use much this, but yes, the kids enjoy. And we didn't finish, actually, this part we will finish. We will have a shed. We will catch water from rainfall. So we will have the water catchment system with the filters, the tank, some fish, and the CISO pond. Again, it's like many small systems working together and always keeping this in mind, how to maintain the things working together, like clean water, more food. We are not sure if we will harvest, but we can show the people. So this is one component for other appropriate technology things like we will show next year.
And actually, if it rained less in Kamagawa, we would have needed that more, but we get so much rain at the moment. So.
Exactly. And again, this is you see, this is the beds at the end, no? This is the tomatoes and so. At the front, this is called the milpa, some people say the Three Sisters. This is a native way of doing farming, and it is combining crops. Fortunately, I get some late, but I get some seeds from Mexican maize and Mexican brown beans. And we are doing this, combining also with sweet potatoes. So we have different combinations here, observing how, until now it's going quite well, growing very fast, and the beans start supporting. I'm worried if a typhoon comes. I'm not sure how tall this maize will grow, but we already making things. So naturally, the idea with the beans is they will start climbing onto the maize, and we will get stronger to protect against the typhoon. But again, we don't really, still we have to wait around 1.5 months more to harvest. Hopefully we will put this in, when there is a harvest, we want to do the ceremony. We never ask permission to the place to grow. I would like to show. I already mentioned and I would like to do a small ceremony, also to harvest the maize, and we will try to do some cooking, traditional cooking with this. So it's not only the food, it's the cycle, the people, the culture, the tradition, besides all these small products. Mexican party, tequila, mezcal, of course.
This is the crop rotation. So we've got soybeans here. Where the potatoes are, we've now planted beans. So one of the things with
These were the potatoes, now beans, brown beans. And this is
edamame.
And so already sweet potato. I mean, it's changing little by little. We're rotating again.
So one of the things is with the potatoes is that you don't plant another nightshade of a crop that's in the nightshade. So eggplants, tomatoes, and so on. That's just another picture. We're also building some trellises and trialing different kinds of designs to see what would work and how the plants take to them. And we got loads and loads of harvest. We got some jalapenos.
That's like a 1 or 2 day harvest.
Yeah, and then
2 days later you're like, holy crap, there's more.
But it is actually, we were kind of curious. We had some really large fruit and vegetables, so and also too, it's like, when do you harvest? And so you're looking up and it's, tap the pumpkin, is it hollow? I'm like, I don't know. So technology. So this is one of the other important aspects that we've got. There's about 3 to 4 things that we're working on. One is a sensor node.
So I think there's a couple sides to the technology stack that we're trying to play with. I think the main thing though is to keep the technology in context, so we're not just developing a lot of technology just to say that we have technology. So like this was an experiment to test out the sensor nodes. So the main thing is that it's a pretty harsh environment because there's a lot of insects. So we have to have sealed boxes, or else spiders and beetles will start making homes inside the boxes. Also, we need to have them. There's no power, so they all have to be solar powered, and there's no internet infrastructure on the field, so they're all wireless. So we're setting up like a wireless links out to like a place that has like a connection to the internet, so that we can actually send the data to a server on the internet. And so once we have so we're collecting data on like the weather, moisture, temperature, humidity, soil conditions, and then we're sending it to a server on the internet, and that server will collect all the data into a database. And then once that happens, then we have like the front end, like the plots, the graphs, and the data visualization to make it all beautiful. So it's actually quite a long chain of steps in order to deal with it all. But now that we have the farm side kind of stabilizing, then we're starting to work also on collecting quantifiable data on the different planting techniques. So this is the start of our weather station. So it's called the tipping bucket rain gauge. So basically, the rain would come in here and go down this funnel, and once it reaches a certain amount, then it'll tip over and trigger and send a trigger. And so we just count how many times it tips, like say within a month, and then that will tell how much rain was received during that time. And so then we can gather like the rainfall by week or by month or whatever. And then this is an anemometer, so we can start calculating wind speed. We'll be getting a wind vane for the wind direction, and then we'll have another sensor for like the installation, like how much sunlight the area gets. So like all of those, hopefully that we can start quantifying, and then turning it into something that like can be duplicated in other places also. And we'll be doing a lot of solar panel usage, because in agriculture normally there's no power out in the fields, and so everything will be solar powered. But an interesting thing is like these types of solar panels are actually quite cheap. So like the smaller one is a 5-watt solar panel, and those cost around if you buy them wholesale in China, about 300 yen a piece.
And one of the other projects is a greenhouse project, so that we can do some winter crops, and that's what we're also talking with Tokyo Urban Farming, to see how that may be then adapted for more urban growing, which where you may not have the space, but you want to be able to grow things at a certain time of the year. The other important thing is workshops, and that's for people to get a better understanding of how all the different components of the technology and the growing and so on all work to get a more holistic view.
Yeah, I think also a big part of this project is that we don't want everyone to stay within their pigeonhole or comfort zone. So like, in order to share the information, so Adrian and Jacinta will be teaching workshops on different growing techniques, and also different ways to deal with the data. And like, so I'm one of the more the technology side, one of the more technology people. And then me and some of the other guys will be teaching workshops on how to deal with the wireless, how to implement things like the automated irrigation, and et cetera, et cetera. And the idea is to try and spread the knowledge, because I think the more so Jacinta as a designer and as a content designer would also, when she understands how the technology works, would make it more aesthetic, and then Adrian would use the data in like ways that probably anyways, so the point is to share the knowledge.
And this is how we usually have our meetings, where we sit around at a barbecue and kind of work out what needs to happen next. But basically what we're looking at now is the autumn and winter crops. So we'll pull out the summer crops, start planting. The aim here is to also get some crops or seeds that you don't necessarily find easily in Japan, and to see how they go. Calibration of the sensors is another key thing, because we need to have a standard way that we do that, so that we can make sure that the data is at least all consistently being consistently gathered, and that the sensors are all calibrated. The data link is another key project to get it to the internet. Workshops, we've got the wireless going and data viz coming up, and then also the greenhouse box, as well as regular meetups with other people that are interested in doing stuff as well. So the only thing that we wanted to mention was that every year we have the rice planting and the rice harvesting, and the next rice harvesting is on September the 2nd at Hackerfarm. So if people are interested in coming down, it's an event with the local owners program that you know more about it than I do. But
So the village next to ours, we help them grow rice, and then like we help them plant it, maintain the fields, and then also harvest the rice. And so the rice it's about time for rice to be harvested. So anybody interested in learning how rice is harvested the traditional Japanese way, then you might want to check this out. So we'll be like this will be our 4th year doing it. The guy that teaches it, there's about 3 guys that are all around 80 years old, and they teach traditional Japanese rice planting, and they're super awesome, and they would put any young person to shame in terms of rice farming. So
yeah.
But it starts in the early morning, so please RSVP. You might have to spend the night because it's going to be hard to get there like that early in the morning.
Yeah. So if you're interested, just let us know afterwards, and we can get you details and that sort of stuff.
And we have a big barbecue party like the night after the harvesting.
Yeah.
And probably the night before too, depending.
So that's kind of it. I am conscious that we sort of went a little bit longer. It's about 8:30, and we also have some other people that have got some stuff that they want to show. Or?
Oh yeah, so after this we're going to have like maybe a 10-minute break, and then there's going to be a couple of just lightning talks. Those will be 5-minute talks. I think Masa and Chigo already wanted to do.